You may not have words for it yet, but something has already begun. There is a quiet pressure in your chest, a shift in your thoughts, a feeling that something unseen is moving closer. This is not imagination. This is not random. The energy of March 27th is already reaching you, preparing you before it fully arrives. You are sensing it early because you are meant to. While others move unaware, you feel the change building. What you are experiencing right now is not confusion. It is recognition. You may have noticed a strange restlessness growing inside you, as if sitting still has become almost impossible. Even in quiet moments, something keeps pulling your attention away, like an invisible current moving beneath your skin. You try to relax, but your body does not fully settle. Your thoughts drift, your focus breaks, and there is a subtle tension that lingers without a clear cause. This is not a coincidence. Your system is responding before your mind explains it. This restlessness is not anxiety in the way you have known it before. It is movement. It is preparation. Something is shifting, and your energy is adjusting to meet it. In your daily life, it may show up as pacing without realizing it, checking your surroundings more often, or feeling like you should be doing something even when nothing needs to be done. Why there is a sense that time is speeding up, or that something is approaching just out of view. It is not weakness. This is what happens when your awareness begins to expand ahead of a larger energetic change. You're sensing this before your mind explains it, because your inner system is more sensitive than you realize. You are picking up on the March 27th shift before it fully anchors into the collective. This coming energy carries momentum. It disrupts what has been stagnant. It stirs what has been quiet. And before that wave arrives, those who are aware feel it first as restlessness. This is your system aligning with what is coming. You are not losing control. You are being moved into position. And this feeling you cannot explain is not here to disturb you. It is here to prepare you. You may have noticed that your sleep has changed in ways you cannot fully explain. You fall asleep, yet something pulls you back to the surface. You wake earlier than usual, sometimes in the quiet hours before dawn, with a feeling that you are not meant to go back to sleep. Your body rests, but your awareness remains active, as if it is listening for something. This is not a coincidence. Your system is responding to a shift that arrives before the physical world fully reflects it. Sleep is where your mind releases control, and in that space, your deeper awareness begins to tune itself to what is coming. The March 27th energy is not only external. It moves through your inner world first, gently waking parts of you that have been quiet for a long time. In your daily life, this may feel like fatigue during the day, yet a strange alertness at night. You may wake with thoughts that feel important, or with emotions that do not belong to anything specific. There can be moments where you lie still, sensing something just beyond your understanding. It is not weakness. This is what happens when your awareness begins to rise beyond ordinary patterns. Your body is adjusting to a new rhythm, one that is not guided by habit but by alignment. You are sensing this before your mind explains it, because your inner system is opening to a deeper frequency. The coming shift carries a quiet activation. It calls you inward. It draws your awareness into stillness, not to rest, but to awaken. And those who are sensitive feel it first through their sleep. You are not being disrupted. You are being awakened gently before the moment arrives. And the hours you spend between sleep and waking are not empty. They are where your transformation begins. You may have noticed your emotions rising in ways that feel unfamiliar. Small things touch you more deeply. A word, a memory, even silence can suddenly carry weight. There are moments when you feel close to tears without knowing why, or waves of irritation that appear and fade just as quickly. It feels intense, almost overwhelming, as if something inside you has been turned up without warning. This is not a coincidence. Your emotional field is becoming more sensitive because something is shifting within it. What you are feeling is not instability, it is exposure. Layers that once stayed hidden are being brought into your awareness, not to harm you, but to be seen and released. Your system is responding because it recognizes that this is a moment of change. In your daily life, while this may look like withdrawing from conversations that feel too heavy, reacting more strongly than usual, or feeling deeply connected one moment and distant the next, you may question yourself, wondering why everything feels amplified. It is not weakness. This is what happens when your awareness begins to move through deeper emotional space. You are sensing this before your mind explains it, because your inner world is opening. You are becoming aware of what has always been there, waiting for the right moment to surface. The March 27th shift carries a powerful clearing energy. It does not allow what is misaligned to remain hidden. It brings emotion forward so it can be understood, released, and transformed. And those who are sensitive feel this as intensity. You are not becoming too much. You are becoming honest with yourself in a deeper way, and what feels overwhelming now is not here to break you. It is here to make space for who you are becoming. You may have noticed a quiet urge to step back from everything. Conversations feel heavier than usual. Noise feels sharper. Even being around people you care about can suddenly feel draining, as if your energy is asking for distance without explanation. You may find yourself choosing silence, turning away from distractions, or needing more time alone than you once did. This is not a coincidence. Your system is responding by protecting your energy while something is shifting. This withdrawal is not isolation in the way you have feared before. It is recalibration. Your awareness is becoming more refined, and what once felt normal now feels overwhelming because it no longer matches your frequency. In your daily life, this may appear as canceling plans, avoiding unnecessary interaction, or feeling exhausted after simple exchanges. Why you may question why you no longer have the same tolerance, why your patience feels thinner, or why your desire to engage has changed so suddenly. It is not weakness. This is what happens when your inner world begins to realign. You are sensing this before your mind explains it, because your system is filtering what belongs and what no longer does. You are becoming more selective, not out of judgment, but out of clarity. The March 27th energy does not only activate, it separates. It gently pulls you away from what drains you so you can hear yourself again. And those who are aware feel this first as a need to withdraw. You are not losing connection. You are being guided back to yourself. And in this quiet distance, something important is forming within you. You may have noticed moments of sudden clarity appearing without warning. A thought arrives, and everything shifts. Something you once questioned now feels obvious. A situation you tolerated no longer makes sense. It is as if a quiet truth has been waiting beneath the surface, and now it is stepping forward all at once. This is not a coincidence. Your system is responding to alignment. After the restlessness, the broken sleep, the rising emotions, and the withdrawal, something begins to settle into place. You are sensing this before your mind explains it, because your awareness has already moved ahead, preparing you to see clearly when the moment arrives. In your daily life, this may show up as decisions becoming easier, as a sudden knowing about what you need to release, or as a calm certainty that replaces confusion. Why you may look at your life and feel a quiet separation from who you were, not with regret, but with understanding. It is not weakness. This is what happens when your inner world completes a cycle of realignment. The March 27th shift does not only stir and unsettle, it reveals. It brings you to a point where you can no longer ignore what is true for you. This clarity is not loud. It is steady. It does not rush you, but it does not allow you to return to what you have outgrown. You are not being pushed without reason. You are being shown what has always been waiting for you to see. And this moment of understanding is not the end of the shift. It is the beginning of who you are becoming.